Hi guys, so this is a little bit of a homework video so that you can get the most out of trying this technique in class. Now we haven't done techniques for quite a while to this extent because sometimes they can not go quite as people expect, and I feel that they're a little bit disappointed with the effect. Now when you do a technique, that is the case sometimes. It isn't something you can completely control, but I guess by learning how to do it in class, you can then take it home and practice and see what you can come up with. But again, no guarantees, because even with the ones that I've made, they do all come out completely different. But I guess that's part of the fun of it. So I'm going to show you the two ways that techniques that I've used, or two methods that I've found via watching various YouTube how-tos. So the first one, we're going to be using this, so some alcohol liquid. So you can't use the crocodile version that we've used before in class because it doesn't have a high enough percentage of alcohol in it, but this Diggers version does, and I'm sure there's lots of other ones, but I found that in the hardware shop. And then you need your stamping blends, an aqua painter or paint or brush, and a straw. So for the first version, so you need the thicker side of your blenders. So I've got 3 different colors that I'm using, and I'm putting this on our vellum paper. So you see I've just done a circle. Going to get my stamping blend. Now I'm going to dip that in there, and I'm just going to work it around the outside. And you'll see there already the reaction that's having. So you don't want to put too much on there, but you also want enough that you can see the effect. And if there's bits that you don't like, you can go back in and put some more on there. So I'm going to go in again with a bit more blue. Dab in there again. And sometimes you can just let it run, do its thing. Put some more on the other end. Make sure you clean in between though, that's the important part too. Now I'm going to go with a little bit of green. So again, I'm going to get that, and I'm just going to dab on the outside, and sometimes it all runs in. Now you don't want too much in that, it makes your paper curl up too much as well, and using your heat gun will make your paper dry up as well, which makes it then hard to adhere once you're putting it on your cardstock. Do have the wrong end there, but that's okay. So as you can see, you can't control it, it is what it is. So I'll do one more, and then I'll do one in our lighter color as well. Sometimes you won't even use this as a whole background like we're going to do. You can use it for a shape or something to adhere another image onto. There's lots of possibilities. So again, I'm just dabbing that on the outside. Now if you want to enhance it a little bit, you can always go in with your straw and you can blow it as well. And that's mixing your colors. So I'm going to leave that one and let it dry, and it dries relatively quickly. Now the second tutorial I did, they used a lot more color, and they really did cover their whole sheet of paper. But I want you guys to decide which one you kind of like, so that when you come to class you've got a bit of an idea. And this is much easier than me just doing a quick tutorial for you all, because you can all watch this at your own leisure and even go back and re-watch that. I find the darker the better, gives you more contrast in your colors. Now this one, you do all the same colors at the same time, so you're not blending the colors as much together, and she really just did saturate it as much as possible. And then around it again. And you can see it's all running in together already. So now I'm going to focus on my green. And you'll see my paper's now starting to curl up. Okay, now you can see it's all pooling in the middle there, and sometimes it also pools on your edges. So again, you can leave that as is if you like that effect. And it's quite similar, I think, can you see my card in the back there? That's the one we're going to be doing in class. Quite similar to that. And you can also daub it with some paper towel. But another, again, if you go in, and you can see again, now that I've used my straw to blow that, that's the effect. And that's the first version I did, which is now dry. So you could go back in again now and put some extra color if you want to have more on your sheet of paper. I actually prefer this one if you're doing a whole background. If you're just using it as a sample, so if you were to stamp on top of that and cut it out and have that as a background color, that's probably my preferred method. So hopefully that'll help. Ready for when you come to class to maximize the experience. If you've got any questions beforehand or you just want to jot them down, feel free to do so. Okay, thank you.